Hello, I'm JCal Arts, and now I'm your PNG avatar artist in the Blue Veil. So yes, JCal Arts has a new PNG avatar. I went from a cartoon hyena to a ripoff VB in blue veils. And so this is how I'm going to represent myself going forward, at least for now. And that's enough of the changes to my avatar, and now to the beginning of the video. So if you can't tell by the background of this video, I'll be expanding on a concept that I have done before on my channel, and is basically me turning 4 of the Koopalings from the Super Mario franchise into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And yeah, I basically am obsessed because this is already my second video, but I've been inspired by multiple different things, which I'll go into now. So the first inspiration for this video was manga covers. I've been recently watching mangaka draw their cover art for their manga, and it got me thinking essentially, what if I took this concept of mine and basically approached it where I draw a cover for this concept as if it were a running manga series. So my second inspiration came from a subscriber of mine. A subscriber left a comment on my original Koopaling Ninja video, and he basically replied with the Ninja Koopas, an exclamation mark. And so I found this to be a way better name than what I was originally going to call them, and really I didn't have a name in mind. And so I want to shout out this subscriber. Thank you for watching my videos, and if you don't mind, I'm going to be taking this name that you've shouted out in the comment section and refer to my little creations here by the term Ninja Koopas. The third and final inspiration for this video requires me to get into some mess. So before I open the Pandora's box of dust that has been happening on YouTube recently, I have an earnest question for the viewers of my channel. I am wondering effectively if the Ninja Koopas are essentially OCs or not. I don't know if it's a Sonic Chew type of situation, or if they are still Nintendo characters, or if it's something that I have to, make a decision on my own. So I just want an honest opinion. Comment your answer to that question down below, and now let's get to my final inspiration for this video, which will require us to take a trip down Dusty Lane on the internet, and that is basically the trailer for the new TMNT movie that is being directed by Seth Rogen. And at the time of recording, I think that trailer released last week? When the trailer dropped for the new TMNT movie, I really didn't have strong feelings at all towards it. I was like, oh, that's nice, and then moved on to something else. The art style is radically different, but at this point when it comes to TMNT, that's, the norm. And actually learning that actual teenage voice actors will be voicing the main 4 turtles was actually, very adorable and kind of, cute. So while I was largely indifferent to the TMNT trailer, the internet set this trailer ablaze, in a similar fashion to how they set Velma's trailer ablaze, and then later set the show Velma ablaze when it officially aired. And I'm gonna be referencing my Velma speed paint video, and I recommend watching it because the part where I mentioned about diversity and representation is gonna be important of what I have to say towards the dusty response that the TMNT trailer received. So people are complaining that the art style in this new movie trailer looks so ugly and unappealing, but TMNT fans, when are we gonna learn? Because we always go in this cycle where a new movie or show is released in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. We complain about how the art style looks weird or ugly or not like the last, series or entrance in the franchise. And then we actually see the movie or show when it's released, and we actually consume said movie or show, and then we learn to love it, and then we talk about how it's the best thing ever, because this is what happened with Rise of the TMNT. Y'all bashed the art style and you didn't like the character design changes and complain how it's too weird and odd, and then the Rise of the TMNT came out for a few months, and then everyone watched the show, and now it's like one of the most praised cartoons of recent era. So TMNT fans, wait until the actual new TMNT movie comes out and actually watch the movie and then make your judgment call on it. I mean, how many times do we have to go through this cycle? So people are calling the new April and the TMNT trailer ugly, and I'm just gonna let Veritas Joe's video really cover that response because I know I've been a lot more messier than usual on my video today. And I know it's a while since I released my last one and y'all don't want to hear some mess from the usually classy JCar arts, but I just find it funny how people are basically going after the health of a fictional character that isn't real while their own health is rapidly deteriorating seemingly. So maybe y'all need to focus on your own health and stop trying to run away from that issue by going after the health of fictional characters that don't exist. I think that would be a lot more constructive to you. So I know I've said that I was going to expand on the point I made in the Velma video, and for those who haven't watched, I basically talked about how I think brown and black people should just create whole new IPs with black and brown characters instead of having to basically race bend already pre-existing ones, as basically I feel like that's a better route for representation in the long run, because instead of being black and brown versions of already existing characters that have been white, we can just create new black IPs and brown IPs that can, you know, have that same type of legacy that those white characters have had. And honestly, at this point, I'm tired of having to basically see my representation be shared by people talking about there's one genocide in Hollywood. Well, Hollywood gone too far and they gonna replace us. Hollywood going woke, the wokeness. Now that we're done talking about dusty people and the whole controversy around TMNT, which inspired this picture, let's actually talk about the picture. So I took in the Larry Koopa Ninja, well, rather Larry Ninja Koopa, thanks commenter, and I basically made him be the focal point of this drawing that you see on screen. So I wanted this picture to encapsulate, I guess, this backstory that I envision him having. I basically see him, you know, living a double life where he is a kind, you know, caring citizen that participates in society by day, and then by night he's a ninja going on ninja missions. And so I have two versions of Larry, one on the left side where he's, you know, cloaked in darkness and wearing his ninja garb, and then the other side, the right side, he's wearing, you know, a very pedestrian outfit and just, you know, going about his day in normal society. I wanted to do a manga style cover too because, you know, I remember back when I was a little weeb in middle and high school where I would basically be trying to emulate the manga covers of the manga books I ended up reading and borrowing from my friends. And so this is kind of also taking me down memory lane. And no, I will not be showing any old cringy teenage me drawings back in high school because now looking back, they are a flat out mess. But I am developing my own art style, which I really like, and I am getting practice on background art, which is something I really like doing, especially in this case, because I basically have to draw two different types of backgrounds because there's, you know, two Larrys that I'm trying to represent here. And so, yeah, I'm just dusting up on old skills while taking a trip down nostalgia lane, which is something I think a lot of people are doing nowadays. So thanks to the commenter earlier in the video that I mentioned, now I have officially put a name to the group of characters that are effectively Koopaling / Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle / fiction. And so I'll be calling these characters the TNK, Teenage Ninja Koopas. So now we have the TMNT and the TNK, my own original series. So I also created a logo for the TNK, and I'm not going to be showing it on screen as far as the drawing process because I don't want to show you my struggles of drawing stylized characters and having to watch me erase, re-erase, and draw lines over and over again. So I'll let the finished logo and the finished picture speak for itself. And I would also like to thank the people who supported my last TNK video because I'm glad I didn't get the Sonichu treatment, and it seemed that people really enjoyed my TNK creations, and so I'm just happy that other folks seem to be happy with my TNK creations. And I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but I just had a lot going on. But don't worry, JCal Arts is still here, and JCal Arts will be here for a while. So thanks again. That's all I have to say on this video. Enjoy the rest of it.